How you doing? This is Quicksilver, and welcome to another Horseshoe review. In this review, we're going to be talking about the new redesigned Bronco. This Bronco has a few changes from the old variation of the Bronco, and one of the most significant one is the toe cleat. They've incorporated the toe cleat along the entire toe, and I'm sure you can see that. It is a mild toe cleat compared to the center toe cleat on the original Broncos Pro Flips. They've also changed the balance of the shoe. They've also changed the depth and the length of the hooks. So we're going to talk about that. First thing we'll talk about is the weight of the shoe. This is a heavy shoe. And we'll set that to 0 and put it down here. And that comes up 2 pounds 9 ounces, which is, and it meets the requirement of being 210 or under. So that's 2 pounds 9 ounces for that shoe. And the next thing we're going to do is the hooking power rating. So we'll use the fake stake here. And what we do is we hook this, and then we get our measuring tape, and we come to hit the hook and the stake and see where it comes up on the shoe. And you can see up here that it doesn't even come close to closing. The hooks are very mild. In the old Broncos, they had a deep recess hook, which made the hooking power larger or greater. So this is actually comes closed at just under 6 inches, and we only have a scale up to 5, so that automatically put these at 0. They do hook the stake, but they don't have in what I call a very powerful hooking power. So we'll set these at a 0 for hooking power. And the next thing, put that back, and we'll talk about how these are weighted. I said one of the difference was the hooks, and you saw the difference on the hook. And now what we'll do is I had measured the total height of the shoe, and it just comes in just under 7.5 inches. Yeah, just under 7.5 inches, about a 1/16 under. And I measured half the shoe, and we're going to put this on the balance beam here. And there it is, perfectly balanced. And when you look straight down on it, it is exactly balanced on the beam. So they have the toe and the heels have the exact same amount of metal on either half of the shoe. The other shoe that's equal to that and does the same thing is a Snyder Easy Flip. The Snyder Easy Flip is exactly split in half, and the toe is weighted the same as the heel in that. And what I did figure out with the Snyder Easy Flip and this shoe, that it does flip faster. When you hold the toe cleat up and you have the heel weights down, it flips faster for me. Now this is just for me, it's not for you. I don't know if that's anything to do with having pressure on this the toe cleat, but what I usually do is I hold it flat like this, and it usually slips out. So I don't put down pressure to make my shoe flip. So I don't know if it's coming off of that and just automatically flipping off of that. I don't think so. What I think is happening is, since it's balanced equally like a Snyder Easy Flip, it's flipping faster when these heel caulks are down. And here's how I know that, because I flipped it over and threw it the exact same way. I have the heel caulks up, and she flips slower. Literally, if I flip it upside down like this with the heel cocks down, I get an extra half revolution without even trying to do anything. Flip it back over with them up, the shoe slows down, and I get just one flip or revolution out of the shoe. Like I said, I'm not trying to do anything with pushing the thumb down. I don't feel that heel cock or the toe cock putting any pressure on my thumb. So it's just I put that all on these heel cocks. Being up or down can change how fast these flip over. So with them down, they act like Snyder Easy Flips, and with them up, they act like a Challenger. So these throw the exact same way as my Challenger with the weights up. So that is your newly redesigned Bronco. And just to review, the Quicksilver balance rating is at an exact 0. It's completely fully balanced, both sides. And the hooking power rating is at a 0. So the balance rating is good, and the hooking power could be better. They don't really have deep set hooks. And we'll put these over here. And you're asking, well, that's really great, but what do you compare it to? Let's compare it to a brand new set of Bronco Pro Flips. Okay? So just looking at this, you can already see, the difference in the hooks. And you can definitely see the difference in the hooks. And the hooking power rating you'll be able to see. And also these are balanced different also than the newly redesigned Broncos. So we'll run through that real quick here. So we're going to go ahead and hook these. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hit the hook. We're going to hit the pole, the stake, and we're going to come back around, and that sits at a 4.5. So instead of a 6, this comes deeper into the back towards the shoe, as you can see here, and it's a 4.5, and that actually gives you a 0.5 hooking power, which is a lot better than 0. This is when I said 0 for this, it was actually almost a -1 on it, because it was almost a 6 before it came back and touched the shoe. It was 6 inches before it came and touched the shoe. So if you want to work in negative terms, this is 1.5 times better hooking than the newer redesigned shoe. Okay, and you can tell if you look straight down. If you look straight down to the stake, you can actually see the hooking power. I mean, you can just see how much it would hook the Bronco Pro Flips, and compare that to the newly redesigned Broncos. It just looks like the old version just would have a better staying power on the stake. Okay. So now we're going to go to the balance rating. This is the Quicksilver balance rating. Okay, that's balanced right there, and you can see that the toe is quite a bit heavier. So you're going to need, since the toe is heavier, you're going to need more of the heels over the line. And for that, I give this a Quicksilver balance rating of a 4. That's going to be a +4. So +4 on that, and that is closer to my challenges, I believe, were 3 or 4. If you look back at that review. So this is not exactly a fast flipping shoe, but if you rate it against the Challenger in my other review that I had, I turned the Challenger pretty well, and so it's said to be the Qukslvr balance rating and the hooking power is pretty close to the Challenger. So these will probably flip the same and turn the same as my Challengers. So that's not too bad. One of the things that is larger, you have the toe cleat, your thumb cleat, is quite substantial on these compared to the Challengers. So if you like a larger toe cleat or thumb cleat, this is the shoe you want. This is pretty robust. But I can throw this one because I can put the cleat down and put that on my palm, and it doesn't get in the way. So it's not sharp. It's a very smooth, very well done design on that cleat. So it's not that doesn't really get in my way when I'm throwing it like that. So either way you throw it, you have an option. Okay. So that was the difference between the old Bronco that is basically, it's out of stock now on horseshoesonline.com, and I just saw it today. This one actually just hit the online sale, and I saw it on Facebook that the red and blue were for sale. So go ahead and check those out now. You can actually see these online. Hey, doing Qukslvr here, and in this review, I'm going to review the Bronco, newly redesigned Bronco with the new Trihawk. Instead of having the smaller Trihawk in the center, this one is throughout the gripping area. And what I noticed is when I hold the Trihawk down, it flips like a Challenger, and I don't really have to do anything to it. But when I flip it with the Trihawk up and the heel cock's down, it rotates faster for me, and I get 1.5 rotations. And it actually flips like an easy flip. So if you guys use your Trihawk up and the heels down, this will act like more like an easy flip than some of the other shoes out there that are balanced differently. So definitely going to give this a try. I'm going to throw this with the Trihawk down, heel cocks up, and we're going to do best of 40. Okay, we're going to do best of 40 here. I should be able to pick up just about any shoe and pitching 40%. So that looked like it made it. And it did. So that's 1 for 2. One of the biggest things is that rounded grip. It's not letting me sit flat in that center of my hand. I think these actually might be a little bit better for my turn. Not specifically your turn, but my turn. So I'm 1 for 4 right now. Keep having to reset this into trying to get a center of balance. it takes a little more time to set my balance on the grip. So that's 2 for 6. That was a nice shoe, just underpowered. So to be more accurate, I'll deal with more taking time with that grip. So I have to focus on my attention on that grip better. So that's 2 for 6, 5 for 8. No, 4 for 8. That's how you shoot better. You just add ringers you never got. So 4 for 8. Nope. That looked good, felt good. 4 for 10, so 40%, that's what I was looking for. If I can keep up the 40%, I'll be happy. Consider these a good throwing shoe that I'd be comfortable throwing in competition with maybe a doubles partner. That was right on the money. That would have been a double. The first shoe got in my way up. So I should have sent it a little higher, so it's my fault, not the shoes. 5 for 12. That's on. 6 for 14. Everything else throws the same as my challengers. It's just, it seems like I need to focus more time. That's what I'm doing when I'm down here is setting my grip, is moving back and forth, setting it till it feels right. So that's just a Quicksilver problem. That's probably not something you guys will have to deal with. But the balance and the weight of these shoes they feel really good. No, that was just slipped out of my hand a little bit. So 7 of 16, I think that is. If I'm correct. 6 of 14, 7 of 15, 7 of 16. Under rotated. Would have been a ringer. Yep. I'm rotated again. That's not the shoe's fault. It's me not getting it up in the air. So 7 of 18. So I'm falling off my 40%, so I gotta pick it up a little bit. 7 of 14, or 7 of 18. 6 or not? Yes, it is a good 6-pack. So 9 of 20. So I shot 9 of 20. So the 11 that I missed were all my fault. It's nothing I can blame the shoe on. So every time I've missed, I've known what I've done after I reset my grip. So that was a big thing. I threw maybe 6 shoes until I figured out the grip. So 9 of 20. That's going to be short. So 10 of 22. Really close, open, but not on. Nope. It felt, couldn't get it centered right, so. That first one, I don't know. This is a really good, really well thrown shoe. And I can actually see the imprint of the Bronco USA on that. It's a very well thrown shoe. But anyways, 10 of 24. So I'm falling off of my 40% that I want, so I gotta pick it back up here. I'm leaning. Yeah. 10 of 26. It was a nice double. Well, it wasn't nice. That one came in backwards and actually stayed on for a rear. So 12 of 28. I gotta get over that. Nicely thrown, nicely thrown. 13 of 30. Gotta finish strong here. Oh. 14 to 32. See if that, yeah, definitely, the first one definitely passed the state, so 15 of 36, 34, 34. 15, is that right? No. I don't know. I think so. 15 of 34, did I say 34 before? No, I've already lost track. We'll do 6 more and go from there. That's on. $15, $16, $17 of 38. I think we're 17 to 38. I think that's more where I was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, would have been nice to finish with a double. So 18 to 40, I think, is the finishing score. So if I came across these in a doubles match and my partner asked me to shoot them, I would shoot them. So definitely something I can control. At first I had to figure out a few things, and now that I figured it out, once I come across these, I go, I'll remember. I know how to throw these. So definitely something. I do like what they did here. I don't think everybody's going to like it, but it works out. Especially with people that throw Trihawk down, this feels really good in your hand. So, and I don't think it's a dead soft shoe though, I don't believe. Quote me if I'm wrong. I tried to look on Horseshoes online and they didn't have any information, it just says coming soon. So, thanks for watching. Please come out, grab them. Thanks. Oh! I forgot. I was going to turn them. So here I am turning them. So you're going to see right away me trying to figure out how to turn them. Never turned it before. So this is going to be a guesswork on how I'm going to have to grab these. And I'm going to grab them with the toe cock up and the heel cocks leaning against my palm pad here. And I throw a hammer grip. So we'll see how these turn out. Not bad. Felt good. Didn't go all over the place, so that was good. It's controlled right out the gate. Not bad. Okay. See if I can slow them down and control them. They do. I turn my challengers. So this is probably more of a turn shoe than my challengers are. They turn really slow. Okay, I'm getting there. Give me about 20 shoes and I'll start popping them on, I'm sure. Just gotta get used to how they fly through the air. They actually seem like they're turning like an easy flip. That's more controlled. force them. So I'm going to go lower and meaner, get them to turn quicker. There we go. So my 8-foot arc is not suitable for these, so bring it down and just turn it faster. Okay, that's more controlled. So they are turning faster for me now. Just get the arc down. There we go. Now she's opening. There we go. That's the first one on. They actually turn pretty quick, so as long as you get the right arc. Okay, now that I got, now I'll start slowing down. All right, I know what to do. Now let's focus on hitting the stake, get him on. Set the grip. Okay. All right, now we're getting them. Those were really two good shoes. This is opened up really nicely, but it's just a point. So I'll start throwing with more focus. There we go. Wow. All right, they definitely turned. They turned well. I'm not turning them well. they're coming in open. I just not hitting the stake right now. So I'm more worried. I'm more focused on opening them. And when everything comes together and I feel relaxed, I'll probably be hitting the stake more. Yeah. See, I'm not confident with them. It just seems like there's more energy that I need to put in to get these to turn. The Challengers, it's a nice light turn. My normal swing that I use for the Challengers cannot be incorporated into using these for turning. It seems like I have to use more energy, swing faster, snap faster, rotate my wrist faster when I come up. Here we go. Yeah, that definitely takes more energy to turn these. I'm still coming up almost a foot short on the peg. So I'm going to have to actually increase energy and make sure I don't turn them fast enough. Like that. And that's still about 6 inches from actually hitting. Oh, that's right on the peg. No, it's actually 6 inches. Well, maybe about 5 inches away from. That is a ringer, but I still need more energy. So here we go, more energy. Better. That's the energy. So there is a increased energy needed compared to throwing them compared to challengers. Okay, so to wrap it up, they can be thrown as a turn shoe, but I definitely would stick with the flip shoe. I think they're more geared more towards flipping, but definitely can be turned, just not by me. So all in all, I think these would be a good purchase for anybody that is used to the curved grip and likes flipping, both flipping and turning. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. How you doing? Hope you enjoyed that episode. And this is behind the curtain, and you're actually in front of the curtain. I'm going to try something here today. I'm going to put this image as the green screen image, and hopefully we get a mirror effect. I don't know, I'm going to try it. So, but I just want to thank you guys for being in this little group here and finding some extra content in the end. And hopefully some other people can find this content and go back to some of the first content I created with this. And in the bottom right hand corner you'll see a little Q and a number. Look for those Qs, and the first one starts on the Challenger review. So just put in Quicksilver Challenger review and that'll be Q1. So anything with a Q on the bottom left hand portion of the screen on the thumbnail clues you in to come into actually look at the behind the curtain episode. So, and I usually put a minute of black screen in there so everybody else leaves and you know to stick around or fast forward. And this is it. This is where I actually do all my green screening. And in a second I'm going to take you into something I've been working on. It's taken up most of my time besides TikTok. How you doing? This is a 1985 Trihawk. These were designed by Bob McKee right here in Illinois. There's said to be about 200 of these out there. This is serial number 26, Bob McKee's personal vehicle. This is powered by a 1299cc Citroen 4-cylinder motor. This 64 horsepower motor propels this car to just over 100 miles an hour. That's where the fuel goes. This is where the spent fuel comes out. The driver's seat is a bit tight, but once you get seated, it is roomy. The Trihawk weighs in at just under 1,400 pounds and gets 30 miles to the gallon. Thanks for watching. I haven't been doing a lot of YouTube. I've been thinking about doing a lot of YouTube, but I haven't done it. And this is the first time I've actually sat down and did the new redesigned Bronco and the old Bronco Pro Flip. So I just wanted to get that out. I think these are going to be hitting stores very quickly. Paul, thank you for throwing the eBay listing. I think it was Paul. The eBay listing of the a pair of these, the red and blue, two pairs, two sets. The red and blues are for sale, $106, so $53 a piece, not too bad. It's like an easy flip. I mean, the weight, the center of gravity on the shoe, it's all basically an easy flip, and the only thing special is the new redesigned thumb caulk. So I just borrowed these. I didn't buy them. Thank you, Ken Posmer, for letting me borrow these. I got to get those back to him. And I did buy these, and now that the review is done on these, I'll probably get rid of them. So haven't thrown them. I got 2 black marks on either one of them. Sorry. So whoever buys that actually has 20 years from now, you can say, hey, Qukslvr did these. And they're going to be like, who the hell's Quicksilver? So anyways, here's something else that's been taking up my time, and I'm going to grab the phone and flip it over, and we're going to walk over there. And I also, before I do that, I want to thank, since the video's in the right perspective, I'd like to thank Jay from Michigan, from his home league, the Dome League, for sending me a shirt. Really appreciate it. And I'll get a shirt out to you as soon as we get one going, and for the River Rats. So I appreciate that. Talk to you later. Okay. So we're gonna, it is later, but we are going to leave this here, my home theater. Got my projector up there, and I just take down the green screen is actually just a board here and a board on the other side, and I just fold one down and fold the other down, and it's stapled to that, so I can put it up pretty easy, take it down pretty easy. But let's go across the way here. Open my pocket door, because there's no room for any other kind of door in this damn thing. We're going to walk right across the hall. And this is a new editing room. 66% of it, yes, I figured it almost exactly, 66% of it is Brianna's. She's a professional photographer. She does all her photo editing in this room, along with printing. And so, oh, if you go on TikTok, you'll see the two-headed calf. But this is where I do all my little editing. I just got this whole thing done. It's a very small room. I think it's 9 feet by 4 feet, and that's all I need. Just something to walk in and make sure my computer is set up, and I don't have to mess with it too much. I don't like leaving it upstairs around, and this way it's just set in one room. I don't have to touch it, and it's always there ready for me to go. So but this damn room is, I gotta find something for an editing room or a green screen room, because I do like watching movies. So that's a little behind the scenes here, and I hope you like that, and hope this held you over for next time. And I still got that Snyder Easy Flip video coming. I'm still holding off on it, and I want to do it right, so I pushed this one in front of it. So we're definitely going to have that Snyder Easy Flip video coming to you guys. I just got to get it going. Now that I have an editing room, I can leave stuff sitting around and get that done. Say bye, Brianna. Bye. She hasn't found the little secret, so she's maybe going to look. No, she ain't gonna. She'll never find the little secret. It's our secret. Don't tell her. So, talk to you later. Bye.